Let's take a look at what they're going to die. More than likely will be a Toronto, wow, actually Panda Global knowing Team Blaze very, very well. And they're going to go ahead and deny that Abathur.
Yeah, you know, Team Blaze for a long time has really prided themselves on their Abathur play, especially just Jason's play in general. He's a pretty aggressive Abathur, was fine with getting out in the lane, always has very great map sense, but then they have some really cool strategies where they will maybe get a double Zagara push or even a double Zeratul, and they'll go for a core. It can be very scary to have to deal with.
Yep, Toronto going to be banned here by Team Blaze. Pretty standard. Some teams do seem to let up through every once in a while. I think Toronto was actually played twice yesterday where she did not get banned out. Team Blaze with the next 2 pickups here. You never really expect what Team Blaze is going to be running here, but
Zuna's showing us a chicken wing.
Looks
Thank
delicious.
you for that.
Looks delicious, actually.
And we got Murden picked up for Panda Global, as that's been a very standard pickup here. Team Blaze going to grab Kael'thas, potentially maybe a Zagara. We'll see what they choose to have with that second pick.
It is Infernal Shrines here, so a lot of possibilities here. Wave clear is very, very important. So Kael'thas helps out a lot of that with those flame strikes. We'll see. And it will be Falstad for Team Blaze as well. Falstad with a shockingly low win rate yesterday.
Was it awe-inspiring how low that win rate really was? I'm getting a frowny face, guys. I've done it. I've already tilted Zoya. We're only a few minutes into the day, and it's already happened. Okay, so Falstad and Kael'thas will be the 2 pickups so far. Panda Global now have 2 more before we move into the next set of bans. Jaina's going to be the first one. We could see the Uther. That's been Murd and Jaina. Uther has been a lot of the first 3 picks that we've seen today.
Yeah, a lot of teams tend to let Zag deeper into the draft on this map as well. So she's a little less efficient when it comes to clearing out those shrines. We'll see if it will be that Uther. But Zagara, Sylvanas, both still great options as well to help clear out those shrines. Sylvanas very, very strong on this map for just split pushing lanes as well.
Zagara is a super big favorite for Panda Global, so that may be the difference where they might pick it up and another team might not for Infernal Shrines, but we'll have to see. She is still a really big playmaker because of the fact that she has that Devouring Maw. We've been seeing a lot of really great uses from it from different teams, being able to zone out certain people and then be able to take out somebody while they're able to kind of reduce the number of the enemy opponents.
Well, still waiting to see what that last pick will be. Panda Global going pretty deep into their time pool here, thinking very hard. You know, this is one of the more important picks of the draft, and there it's going to be Karazim, really picked up early here.
Now, Akafe is going to grab Karazim, and that could show that they want to do a ban on a support before Blaze move in, but they could even ban a warrior as well, try to limit the pool that Blaze can pick through there. Blaze are going to choose to ban Kerrigan, makes a lot of sense, especially versus Panda Global.
Yeah, Murder and Jaina Kerrigan is a very scary combo.
Oh yeah.
You know, and especially if you do land your combo, you isolate someone away from the team, you get a good 7-sided strike off. Really can blow up any damage or a tank almost instantly. So no surprise to see Kerrigan banned out, especially versus Panda Global. What will the ban be? I mean, there's so many things they could try to deny. They could try to deny a tank. You know, they've already went with the Abathur ban. Team Blaze is known for running Zeratul quite a bit as well, so we could see that Zeratul ban just to try and get rid of it.
Yeah, they really have a lot of interesting pocket picks that can make things scary for Panda Global. They're going to choose to ban the Uther, so that Zeratul is still available if that's something that Blaze wants to run. And now we've got 2 more picks for Team Blaze. They're still going to need a support at some point, as well as a warrior. Warriors left on the table generally. We have Johanna. ETC not played too much by Blaze, I believe. Yeah, some games with Diablo and Tyrael as well, but with Johanna. Oh, yes, finally! Wow, it was both of them right in a row.
Lord of Terror mixed in with Tyrael.
Isn't it weird to have Diablo and Tyrael on the same team?
Yeah, they're enemies in their own game, but allies in this match for sure. Well, let's see if they can synergize those. You know, the secondary stream did see Diablo a bit yesterday.
So jelly.
We'll finally get that cast off today. Panda Global with their next 2 picks. Probably going to be looking to lock in their next 2 damages. Could see Tassadar, Karazim, and Tassadar are paired together quite often. As for damages, Vala's still available on the table. Panda Global is well known for running melee assassins. Only Kerrigan has been banned, so we still have that Zeratul option for them. We still have Thrall, Sonya, but it's going to be Leoric with the double warrior front line.
Yep, and we'll have one more pick for them now. This Diablo Tyrael is pretty cool. I saw them play this, and it was versus a team with Zagara. And of course, when you have Lightning Breath, you're unstoppable, but you can still get pulled into the Mon. So what they were doing is they were using the Sanctification, and the minute they knew that Mon was about to come out, they used Sanctification on top of the Lightning Breath, and then from there, Diablo was able to do a ton of damage.
There it is, Zeratul.
And Zeratul is going to be picked up by Panda Global this time, so a pretty heavy front line, really. Only Jaina being in the back, with Zeratul having Singularity Spike from a distance.
Last pick here for Team Blaze is going to be a support. Still have Rhaegar available. We saw Rhaegar picked up a lot there yesterday, but it's going to be Lieutenant Morales. There we go.
Oh, uses Morales. He really likes to play her. We actually were talking to him earlier, and he really wanted to play a quick match because he wanted to be able to show off the master skin.
Michael Udall blowing a kiss to Rafflecopter over there. These guys are good friends. They've been playing together for a while. You can see, despite going against each other, these guys are good friends. And yeah, I'm excited. These are two really cool drafts. We don't get to see Zeratul too often. I'm assuming it's going to be Psalm playing the Zeratul there, as he is the new melee assassin main, I believe, for Panda Global. Michael Udall moving more to a ranged flex type role, and I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I think earlier when we saw Leoric, Michael Udall was playing him, or we've seen him play that Leoric second tank before, with then Psalm on the Zeratul too. And looking at this, I think it's Claudius who plays Diablo, if I'm not mistaken, and really likes to play him as sort of a bruiser himself.
Yeah, we'll see who's going to be on that. I mean, we heard about Diablo yesterday actually getting a 5-man Lightning Breath at the end of a game and securing themselves that one. I can't wait to go home and watch that VOD, guys. But we are loading into the map now, Infernal Shrines. Let's get hyped because game number 1 of the day is starting. Panda Global versus Team Blaze here on Infernal Shrines. On the left-hand side of the map in the blue trunks, it's going to be Panda Global, Michael Udall on Leoric, Psalm playing Zeratul, Akaface on the Karazim, Big Impact playing Jaina, and rounding out the team is going to be B-Kid on Muradin.
And in the red, we have Team Blaze with Jason playing Falstad, Yuge on Lieutenant Morales, Rafflecopter playing Kale Thoss, Battery playing Tyrael, and rounding it out, it will be Claudius on the Diablo.
All right, taking a look at level 1 talents. Don't see anything too out of the ordinary here, Gilly. It was be Mana Addict. We were seeing a bit of Fel Infusion yesterday from some of the Kel'Thas players, but Mana Addict is the main go-to as it does help that Arcane Barrier later on at level 16.
Do you mind checking the Diablo talent when you get a chance to move up? Because, yeah, I was going to say a lot of Diablos now have been taking this Devil's Due. It used to be Soul Feast for a little while, and Michael Udall already in trouble. He is going to Wraith Walk away, but remember, does not have Hardened Bones just yet, but now it's going to be Claudius in a little bit of trouble. But, man, Lieutenant Morales' heals, it gets really scary if they're really able to keep her protected because she can really keep people up, especially if it's a single target for a long time. Oh,
Michael Udall getting very low. Will the Living Bomb secure that kill? No, he is going to end up surviving there. Nice job for him to keep alive. Getting very low, and it looks like both of these teams are going to end up rotating. We have Falstad flying to the top lane, and we're going to be seeing a bottom rotation coming out from the other 4 members here from Team Blaze.
Yeah, looking to move up and down. They really want, this is a gank squad. Between the Diablo and the Kael'thas, they can do a ton of damage, obviously, but also have a lot of control over being able to get a pick. So they're really going to be looking for picks. But it's Falstad who actually gets picked by Panda Global up the top lane.
Yep, good job there from Michael Udall, B-Kid, to help secure that kill. And as we're getting closer to these shrines spawning, we're going to see who's going to be controlling these lanes, getting as close to level 4 as they possibly can. It helps out so much in that initial shrine phase.
And this Tyrael build, at least initially, is looking a little more like the one we saw from Sylaw earlier yesterday from Cognitive Gaming with the Purge Evil, more damage from Smite. Makes a lot of sense, too, when you pair that with the gank squad that they already are running.
Looking at the shrine, it is spawning on the bottom half of the map, and it will be... I don't know which one it is yet. We'll see when it spawns.
Yes.
We'll
see very soon. And a little bit of an experience lead for Panda Global. It's going to be Arcane.
Yep, Panda Global about a quarter level lead ahead. They're going to get level 4 first in this match, and we'll see what they can do with that small window of time where they can try and abuse that talent advantage.
And it looks like we were looking more for some ganks. Michael Udall, once again, the target of that battery right in where he needs to be when the Wraith Walk ends, but not going to be able to secure the kill just yet. He's really just barely eking out his life there.
He's getting very low, gets hit by the Blizzard. Will he go down? Nice secure kill by Akaface, but Michael Udall is going to fall as well. Both teams have secured that level 4. Big Impact being chased down by Battery. Don't think he's going to go down. B-Kid with the Dwarf Toss being chased by Jason. Nice stun onto Claudius, and he's going to be able to disengage. No more lives lost in the end of Panda Global.
They are able to push back Panda Global, though, but still nobody really going after this shrine just yet. Actually, as I say that, Michael Udall has just started the shrine.
Yeah, but good job there. I mean, Leoric being one of the better clears for this there. Still no rotation yet from Team Blaze. They still have Jason in the top lane soaking. Keep in mind he is false up, so he does have that fly to come down and join the fight as soon as he is needed.
And, advanced block picked up for Lieutenant Morales is going to help a lot with the damage, especially when it comes to the Zeratul. Zeratul did pick up Vorpal Blade. We're going to have another fight. Here comes B-Kid, does get hit back by the displacement grenade, but once again, used in a terrible spot. Trauma Trigger already used, and Lieutenant Morales will be the next kill.
Rafflecopter getting very low to Psalm, but he's going to have to kite back. Claudius being zoned out by Big Impact and Akaface. Psalm might be in a bad spot here as he does try and blink back, but he is going to get killed by Rafflecopter, but he's going to get to secure the kill as well. Nice job there from Psalm, making the best out of a bad situation.
Yeah, man, if you know that you're going to go down, then the best thing you can do is try to take someone down with you. So really great job from Psalm being able to pick that up. And still, because of the wave clear that we do have from Panda Global, they're able to really get ahead a little bit in this shrine. But the first shrine phase lasts a long time. It takes a while for you to be able to pick up those 40 minions.
About 10 more minions until Panda Global has secured themselves the first Punisher of the game. We'll see if they're able to secure that. Battery here doing a good job of zoning out most of Panda Global. They're trying to get on the point, but it will end up going over to Panda Global, and they have that Arcane Punisher pushing this lane.
Now, Arcane Punisher is going to be a bit difficult to deal with, and we do have a little less of melee to deal with it, so they've got a couple of more ranged, which is always nice to do, and they're going to just bait that over the wall into the range of the fort to help it. It will mean that the towers are pretty much free reign for Panda Global to go out and attack. They're going to be able to take one down. They might start working on the other one. It's out of ammo just now, but they are able to clean up the Punisher without too much damage being put on that fort.
Michael Udall laning versus Jameson in the top lane. B-Kid the only one here in the mid lane as Rafflecopter is rotating up. Plays very close to those level 7 talents. Do you see anything interesting from the level 7 talents from Panda Global, Gilly?
I'm just really interested in the Zeratul build. I think it's pretty cool to see the block and then Vorpal Blade follow through. I'm mainly interested to see what they'll continue with into the build at 13, but as far as that, everything looks super standard from them as well. We'll see what gets picked up on the side of Blaze.
Well, you do have those talents here. The aggression does come out onto Ogface. Claudius getting caught under the tower. Good, nice Stormbolt coming out from B-Kid. Psalm trying to help body block him down. Good heals from Yuge so far. Will they be able to get this Lord of Terror down? Yuge with such great single target heals on Lieutenant Morales, and Claudius is not going to fall.
Those single target heals will only get better too at 13 if they end up taking the intensive care as well, because if you're able to pick that up, if you're feeling safe enough not to need a spell shield or the couples therapy, it just provides really great single target healing, especially from someone who is super low and needs to be healed all the way back up like a warrior.
We are going to battle momentum. One of my more preferred builds here allows you to be more in the action, more shields for your team, and allows you to body block a little easier with that Outer's Might, as you can use it more frequently here. About a quarter of a level way to level 9 here for Panda Global. They're going to be looking to secure level 9 first. They're doing a great job of soaking all 3 lanes. Despite the fall stats spending so much time in that top, and it will be the shrine spawning at the top half of the map, Gilly.
All right, we'll see the rotation start to go up there, and pretty close in terms of experience. We could see Panda Global getting their heroic abilities a little bit earlier, but not if they get picked off right here, as here comes the rest of Team Blaze. Looking at Akaface, does Radiant Dash away, gets hit, and then overpowered into this team, but he has one more charge of Radiant Dash, able to get to Psalm just in time.
Good disengage here from Panda Global, as that was a 4 versus 5. B-Kid was not with this team, and I like the decision to keep him in the bottom lane, but just soak until 10. They're definitely going to need that, as Jason is going to be able to soak mid lane here for free, as they're trying to get 10 themselves. Still about a quarter level advantage here for Panda Global. They're about halfway to those heroics.
And we'll see them pretty soon. We're starting off, and it will be the Frozen Punisher, as we've got about a 10 minion lead for Team Blaze. They're also working to make sure that they're soaking that lane at the same time. They really want to not find themselves in a position where they are down the heroic abilities, and Panda Global have them. That's a really big turning point, and they could definitely lose a big team fight and then lose the Punisher on top of that and start to really have the game go out of control for them.
Nice flip onto B-Kid there. A lot of damage going down on the Claudius. Gravity Lapse does not connect, as he did Dwarf Toss out of there. Good positioning so far, and there are the heroics coming out from Panda Global. Water Elemental, 7-sided strikes, Void Prison. It's going to be Avatar, still no Leoric pickup, and it will be actually the March of the Black King.
And right behind are the heroics for Blaze 2. We have Sanctification, which might get used. Their 7-second strike goes down. We have, the Sanctification being used on the Lightning Breath, but doesn't really connect too much. A really great disengage there. We have Stim Drone on Falstad. He's trying to get back in and do some damage. He's being zoned away by the Water Elemental, and that's really important. But Impact could be in a lot of trouble now, but is going to stay alive. A nice shield coming in to be able to protect him. You somehow staying alive in the middle of that. Zeratul will go down, but so will Diablo. Down goes Jaina as well. Michael Udall will fall. It's 3 down for the 1, and Diablo is going to come right back up because of the fact that he picked up that Devil's Due. It makes him respawn with only 60 souls instead of 100.
Story of that fight for Panda Global was lack of focus fire. They were split targeting so hard there. You can see at the end how everyone was so very low against on the end of Team Blaze, and maybe if they focus fired a little bit better, they would have been able to secure an earlier kill and try and snowball that in their favor. Blaze is going to come out on top of that fight. Tyrell up here, going to be able to secure the last 4 minions for this Punisher, and it's going to push in this top lane, Gilly.
So the rest of the heroics that we got to see from Team Blaze were, of course, the Mighty Gust, Lightning Breath that we saw, 2 Stim Drone on top of that Falstad, and then, of course, Phoenix. That's going to be really helpful when it comes to zoning, as well as putting on some pressure when it comes to those shrines.
Jason needs to be careful here as B-Kid and Akaface looking to potentially gank him. Michael Udall solo soaking this mid lane as Team Blaze is off doing camps here, and they still haven't killed off this minion. They've waited quite a while, stalling this out, waiting for just maybe potentially that 13 talent tier advantage, get some mercs pushing out before they go ahead and finish that.
Yeah, they definitely could try to time this out with the Shaman as well, and then maybe try to just protect the Shaman behind that Punisher for as long as possible so that he can keep those wolves up. What do you even call those?
They're like demon dogs.
Demon dogs.
Let's call them demon dogs.
I like it.
Level 12 here for Team Blaze as they're pushing into this top 4. They still have Falstad soaking that bottom lane. He's rotating up mid to be able to fly in easier. And Psalm getting very, very low. Wow, does not go down to the Phoenix. Nice heals from Akaface. Good reaction from Psalm to be able to get out there. Jason does fly up and is going to help push this fort down. And the Punisher is still pretty healthy. It's looking for a leap, but will it go onto B-Kid? And will there be follow-up from Blaze as they're just about to hit level 13? Yeah,
they really are watching for that leap to Rafflecopter right up there to try to get a gravity lapse on top of that too. Even Claudius to try to throw them back into the rest of the team should they get somebody out of position. But they might not be able to get in there. They kind of look like they want to start to move in there. Lightning Breath does go down.
There's the Sanctification on top of it. And are they going for a corp that keep? There is a 7-side strike going down. Jason does barrel roll out of it. He's got the Stim Drone on him. And is this going to be a really quick keep here for Panda Global? The Gust comes down. It's about half HP. And it looks like they're going to back out. They're not winning the fight. But they catch Michael Udall. Gravity Lapse comes down. The March of Black King goes out as well. He's healing up pretty fast there. B-Kid at the front line trying to get on Huge there. Claudius getting very low. Nice VP to try and disengage for his team. But Claudius is going to fall. He has the slow to try and to get back into this fight. Battery trying to get out of here as well. Huge is going to get killed here though. Nice Gravity Lapse. The grenade does come out. Psalm does blink on top of him. That is going to be a dead Lieutenant Morales. Can Rafflecopter get out here? The Stormbolt does connect here. Michael Udall trying to get in range for the slow. And yeah, Rafflecopter going to go down as well. Blaze really overextending there.
Yeah.
But they still got the keep. Wow.
Wow, yeah, those Shaman really coming through there. And man, like when Morales gets caught like that, it's really just, okay, we leave Morales because no escape really. You have the medevac dropship maybe, but of course they want to use the Stim Drone for this fight. So, and that's what happens with Morales. That is her downfall.
Definitely a worth it exchange for Team Blaze there. Yes, they get caught and lost 3 members there, Diablo, Morales, and Kel'Thas, but they got such a nice experience lead there. They killed top fort. They got themselves a 10-minute keep, and that's, I mean, despite the losses, they definitely came out favorable in that exchange.
Yeah, they're still ahead in experience, but I do have to give a shout out to Michael Udall with that really cool flank
yeah.
with the March of Black King. He got a lot of bang for his buck there, a ton of healing. He might be in trouble though, gonna Wraith walk away. Does he have Hardened Bones? Yes, he does have the Hardened Bones. Sometimes takes fealty unto death, but that will help him escape from situations like that.
Middle Shrine is going to be the next contention point here as Team Blaze is about 3/4 of a level to go until they get those 16 tier counts, about a level and a half until Panda Global is on the same tier. So Blaze is going to be looking to even that out as they do have Falstad and Diablo, or excuse me, expanding that lead as they are soaking 3 lanes right now.
We did have Lieutenant Morales go ahead and try to pick up the spell shield instead of going for the intensive care I mentioned. Against the Jaina, it definitely makes sense to want to limit that damage as much as possible if Morales finds herself in a really bad spot. As like I mentioned before, there's just not much escape for her.
Inferno Punisher is going to be the option this time, considered by everyone to be the weakest of the three, but still definitely a pretty big threat. Level 16 has been acquired here by Team Blaze. I don't think Panda Global can contest this. They've got a full level to go until they're 16. This should go over to Blaze. Almost free, but they are still contesting it. Michael Udall and Slom are here pushing forward, and wow, they might try and fight this. This might be a big mistake from Panda Global.
Battery coming in from the side too, and there's the Holy Ground trying to zone out Michael Udall into the Gravity Labs on top of that. March of the Black King, though, going to be used and hit a lot of people to heal himself back up. Sanctification goes down into the Lightning Breath once again, but Udall somehow still alive will finally get taken out. Yeah,
I don't know what Panda Global sneaking trying to contest that. It just when you're down a talent advantage, you're already sieging into this Diablo tier composition. You know, it's way too much of a disadvantage to try and fight that. It's only one Punisher pushing into a fort, so you can afford to give that up. Just soak the 3 lanes and play safe. But now this is a big loss for Panda Global, and we're gonna see what Blaze can do with this push.
Once again, Blaze choosing to hold off on getting that last minion until they can pick up more of an advantage first. They want to take down the fort and then maybe grab that last minion, so it's pushing instead onto keep structures.
So I'm coming for the flank, looking for Jason here. Purple Blade makes him a very good target to kill it. There's a 3-man VP. Huge and Claudius are outside. Huge does get inside. 7 side strikes going down. The Claudius is getting very, very low. B-Kid goes for the Stormbolt. Does get it connected. Will Claudius fall? Nice heals from Huge. And Diablo is not going to fall in the fight. Akaface and the Orc are going to go down.
Wow, the insane heals from Huge there to keep everyone alive, and the really great placement, making it so difficult to even get to Huge in the first place, was really great team synergy from Team Blaze. And now because of that, instead of having 5 members to defend versus this Punisher, there's only 3 from Panda Global.
Leaps over the wall, gets onto B-Kid. He's taking a lot of damage. Dwarf Claws is out, but will the Punisher be able to secure the kill? No, doesn't look like that's the case. Well, the second keep of the game gonna fall here very early, 14 minutes in for Panda Global. This is a huge advantage for Team Blaze. They are controlling this game completely.
Yeah, System Shock even gonna be picked up as the level 16 talent for Morales. That means that any heroes that she hits with the displacement grenade will be slowed down. So normally, sometimes you end up, and this is from personal experience, throwing people away from your teammates with the grenade instead of helping secure the kill. So at least this way, they're gonna be slowed down, and Claudius probably can catch up to them, throw them back into the team.
Solomon and Michael Udall looking to get the catcher. They do get dismounted, though, in the mid lane. They're not able to dismount any of the members of Team Blaze there. Nice heads-up play from Blaze to retreat there. They have a pretty big advantage right now, but they need to be soaking now. They're about a level away from their Storm talents, and there's no reason for them to fight until they have that. The only way Panda Global can come back into this game is if they find a fight here before level 20 for Blaze.
Yeah, and that's definitely what they need to be doing, but right now they have to also keep their base clear, especially from those catapults. And so they're going to start working on that, and that does give Blaze the space they need to be able to start working on some mercenary camps, soaking where they need to as well, and start to get closer to those Storm tier talents.
Getting very, very close there, about 1 level to go. Waiting to cap this Bruiser camp for the Shrines to spawn. I mean, it is pushing top lane, so it does shove it down faster, but the Bruisers on this map do get cleared out. And while Som actually does get scouts out the camp, does not end up capping it. Nice scout there from Blaze to see the Zeratul there. He's taking a lot of damage there. Som going to go down. Falstead's flying in. He does blink out. Goes on to Akaface there. Nice stun from Falstead. He's getting pretty low there. Nice grenade from Yuja as well. Batteries on top of him. The 7 side strikes go down to keep himself alive. Gravity Lap does not connect. Nice dash out from Akaface.
Yeah, Claudius has just gotten into the fight as well. We have the stim drone on top of Falstad, and they're able to take out Zeratul. Akaface getting incredibly low because of the lightning breath. Michael Udall still also pretty low. Holy Ground to stop him from being able to get away, and this should be a takedown on top of him as well.
He's going to go down here. Will B-Kid go down as well? Avatar has been popped. The chase is happening. Jason and Claudius doing the best they can to kill him out. And Avatar has fallen. A little bit easier to kill, but that will not be his death there. Bruisers are going to be pushing in this top lane. They'll get cleaned up pretty quickly by the core as they do move into Chain Lightning lane and range, and Big Impact is there to help clear it up. But Frozen Punisher here in the top lane, Gilly.
Yeah, and it's a perfect lane for Blaze as well because it will push all the way to the core. Could definitely be a win condition that they need, especially because they should be able to pick up their Storm talent for that final push.
Still 2 levels to go for Panda Global. I mean, they need to make something happen, but it was unfortunate they saw him caught out of position there as it's so close. They're running across the map. They know they have this small sliver of experience left where they can try and make something happen, but I love this decision-making from Blaze. They have Falstad in the bottom lane. They're sitting on their tower. They don't even want to go for any more minions right now. They're just going to wait until 20.
They're going to try to just scare people away a little bit. They know they're so close to 20. They know Falstad at any point can fly in. He is starting to move up toward that range. Level 20 nearly being picked up here. They're just going to continue to scare them as much as possible, try to find somebody out of position if they can.
See the grenade comes out from onto V-Kid to try and disengage him. There's those Storm Talents. It's going to be flight. A Lightning Breath upgrade. Can't see the last one. Bolt on Kale Fawcett. Appreciate. Okay, but Claudius getting hit by that 7-sided strike. We do see Michael Udall going down very, very fast in this fight here. Morales doing a great job of keeping up her team. Big Impact looking for the flank onto Jason. Nice hold the ground there to try and divide up the team there. B-Kid getting very, very low. Akaface doing the best he can to heal up his team, but he's getting low from the chain bomb as well. And Panda Global's having to back out.
This is what I'm talking about with Blaze. Such fun play that they have. Holy Arena for Sanctification, increasing the damage of your teammates. Not something you see very often. Claudius could be in a ton of trouble here. Should have the souls that he needs to come back. Actually, Sanctification going to help him out. And into the Lightning Breath. So many people go down. GG's immediately come out. The chase on Akaface. Jason's like, not even worth it. We're heading to core.
Yep, they're going to go ahead and push this top lane in. Michael Udall is back up. Akaface is here to defend as well, but it's with 40 seconds still around, and the core already taking damage from these catapults in the top lane. That's going to be it, guys. Game number 1 of this series is going to go over to Team Blaze.
We talked to Team Blaze a little bit yesterday, and we asked them what had happened in one of their earlier matches. They went down 2-0 to Murloc Geniuses, and they said that it was a lot of nerves. They had a lot of nerves. They were not quite sure what happened, but they weren't doing what they were talking about doing in scrims. This looks like a whole different Blaze. They looked so strong on this map.
Yeah, and Team Blaze, this is their first time on the main stage, and they're going to get a win with that as well, so congrats to them. Playing very, very well, and yeah, like you said, yesterday they said they had nerve issues. I don't think that was the case today. They looked very, very solid.
Yeah, and they were doing exactly what I've seen them do before. So they were definitely playing their own game, and it worked really well. And we talked about it, they've played against Panda Global many times in scrims. So that was really just Blaze coming in and playing their game and doing better than Panda playing theirs.
We'll see how Panda Global is going to have to adjust their draft, how they play this next match, because this is the tournament life on the line for them.
It really is. We'll see that very soon in Game 2, guys. We're going to take a short break and get that set up when we return. Game 2 between Panda Global and Team Blaze.